intellect's attention from the worldliness through the Shastra Adhyanam towards the Lord, towards the divinity. It will be a long process. Being able to be told how long it takes, we only can go on putting efforts. As we go on putting efforts, then only where is the wrong happening, where we are going wrong, what's to be rectified or corrected, what is the right way of approaching, reaching, these subtle things start revealing. That's revealed, little more ahead we travel, and after that again we have to travel in the darkness only. When we travel again, suddenly some light will come. Spiritual journey is like this only, not a straight thing that you have known it, you have done it, you have reached it. So let us never be in that illusion, hallucination that बस जान लिया कर लिया पा लिया, ऐसा नहीं होता हो. तो वो जानने को ही जन्म जन्म लगते हैं, करने को भी और बहुत टाइम, पाना उसमें एस्टेब्लिश होना will take more time. So let us thus knowing it enjoy the journey. Our journey today starts with our Bhadram Karnevi mantra, again same times. Then we'll study Taittiriya with Bhashya, 7th Anuvakam, Yoga Darshanam, one sutra we'll see. Then the daytime, Mundaka and Gita. Evening, Bhagavatam, 12th, 10th, and Adhyatma Ramayanam. And today, Shanaishchara Ashtottara will be chanted. Let us start. See how much we can bring our mind's attention to the chanting. Intellect is aware of the meaning, and the ego is surrendering to those devatas, asking to fully bless so that the light of knowledge coming to us through Upanishads, we are able to receive them. Let us try. ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्तिः ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्तिः ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्तिः ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्तिः ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवैतं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Friends, in this mantra, Bhadram Pashyema Akshavihi Shrunayama Karnevihi, not necessary the gross sounds or the objects. Here what is meant is the divine visions and divine auditions from the divine messenger, the Lord. The Lord gives the divine messages. The special ears are required to listen to that. May we listen to that. Lord shows us some divine experiences, visions. We should be able to perceive them, experience them through them, enrich our confidence or faith in the presence of the Lord. So to Sthirairangai Tushvam Satanuvihi, very, very essential prayer where we have to be as each and every part level of the body, total body level. We have to be so fit that our sadhana should happen so wonderful. Then, having realized self, we should become the instrument in the hands of God. This is the body's fitness so important. That's why in every of the Vedanta Shastra also, the fitness of body के लिए जो minimum करना है, pray करना है, that is so told. Here anyway we are seeing Sirai Rangahi. Then there also we have seen Shariram me Vicharshanam, Jihva me Madhumattama, Karnabhyam Bhuri Vishravam. Even in Yoga Darshanam, out of the 14 Antaraya, the first one is about body only. Vyadhihi. So Vyadhi Rahita, the body should be fit. So in this way, we have to keep fit by our efforts, all efforts at the physical level. Then only the body is no more obstruction to pull us down. Then we can rise above the deha and do the sadhana at the mind level. So the three things are body identity we have to drop, bodily indulgences in the world we have to drop, keep the body so fit that it is just leaving us, allowing us to contemplate in the intellect about the truth. If that's not there, we may sit for hours together on the dhyana, but our attention is only on the knee pain or head pain or neck pain. Whole life is only on the body level. ऑल ऑफ अस बॉडी का भोगा या बॉडी का रोग, इन दोनों में ही हमारा जीवन रहता है. तो इससे जब तक परे नहीं जाते हैं, वी कैन नेवर इमेजिन टू एक्चुअली इवन अंडरस्टैंड स्पिरिचुअलिटी. Forget about doing sadhana and excelling. Let us be blessed that way with our own effort and God's grace. Such a light body, such a wonderful sharira that it is cooperating us, not troubling us in sadhana. See, the भगवान का ना योग शरीरम भुवनाधारम. भगवान के बारे में कहते हैं he has got the yoga sharira bhoga vidura. He is away from the bhoga, therefore his sharira is fit for yoga. On the other hand, if he is yoga with bhoga shariram, then he will be yoga viduram. Vidura means बहुत दूर. So if the sharira is indulging in his bhoga, if it is indulging in bhoga, yoga dura, very far away from yoga. If it is keeping away from the bhoga viduram, then the sharira will help us in yoga sharira. Like that, we have to understand. Now let us chant seventh Anuvakam along with our Shanti mantras. ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ओम निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ सुकृते बहुधा भवतो भविता समदर्शनलालसता अतिदीनमिमं परिपालय मां भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्। ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्रीवेदव्यासवैशम्पायन अग्निवल्क्याद्यशङ्करादि तैत्तिरीयोपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषाम् अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य निर्विघ्नेन अनुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः हैन्दवसंस्कृतेः आध्यात्मिकजीवनस्य पुनरुत्थानजागरणविश्वव्याप्तिद्वारा समस्तविश्वजीवानाम् आध्यात्मिकप्रगतिद्वारा सामरस्य एकता शान्ति सौख्यादिप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रीकृष्णयजुर्वेदान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषदा अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ॐ आदिशङ्करभाष्य समेत ॐ यस्माज्जातं जगत्सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रलीयते येनेदं धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः। यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं। तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरुचीनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते। शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः। नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मावादिशं ऋतमवादिशं सत्यमवादिशं तन्मामावीत तद्वक्तारमावीत आवीन्माम् आवेद्वक्तारम्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ अथ द्वितीया ब्रह्मानन्दवल्ली शान्तिमन्त्रः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ अथ सप्तमोऽनुभागः। ॐ असद्वा इदमग्र आसीत् ततो वै सदजायत तदात्मानग्रः स्वयमकुरुत तस्मात् तत्सुकृतमुच्यत इदे यद्वै तत्सुहृदं रसो वै सः रसगह्येवायं लब्ध्वानन्दे भवते कोह्येवान्यात् कः प्राण्यात् यदेष आकाश आनन्दो न स्यात् एष ह्येवानन्दयाति यदा ह्येवैष एतस्मिन् दृश्येनात्मे निरुक्ते निलयने अभयं प्रतिष्ठां विन्दते अतसो अभयं गतो भवते यदा ह्येवैष एतस्मिन्नुदरमन्तरं कुरुते अत तस्य भयं भवते तत्त्वेव भयं विदुषो मन्वानस्य तदप्येष श्लोको भवते। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। Salutations to Parabrahma, Shruti Mata, all Brahma Vidyacharya, Rishimani Guru Devata, Veda Vyasa, Vishampayana, Agnivalkya Shankara, and our own Guru Parampara. Friends, this particular seventh Anuvaka is very meditative, very deep, very essential information to know what we have to do in dhyana and what we have to reach in dhyana. Therefore, thoroughly study this one. But while studying, always remember two things. Anubhuti alone clears all the doubts finally. But with whatever the extent the Shruti Mata Guru are trying to explain, with whatever the extent we are able to grasp, with that we have to develop faith in the truth also, in the sadhana given by the Shastra, and keep doing that sadhana, then we will reach near to the experience. Only after experience, all questions and doubts will go. Like any other object in the world also, Anubhava Pramana Sehi Antatah, all the doubts go away. In Vedanta, the truth also. So therefore, it continues like that. The mind will be fluttering between the faith and non-faith. Whenever there is a faith, we really do study and do sadhana. And that day, when the faith is reduced, we become very careless and casual. To keep the faith intact. That is why so many times, in so many ways, Shruti Mata is trying to prove or tell only one thing: ki tasmad brahma asti, atma asti. Already in the fifth Anuvaka, for the Astitva, how many are told? In the sixth Anuvaka also, exhaustively we were told. Asti Brahmeti Chet Veda Santamenam Tato Viduriti. And so many things. Seventh Anuvaka, from the beginning onwards, it is the existence of the Parabrahman alone is proved. And then on him, therefore, only or every Nama Rupa is expressed or projected. Therefore, through the Nama Rupa, be attentive, through the Nama Rupa, whatever is coming from that only. With this knowledge, no more seeking the Sukha Ananda Adi from Nama Rupa. Directly let us seek the truth. This is how this particular Anuvaka trying to guide us very sublime manner. Our intellects have to be very sharp to grasp every one of them. So, what is first portion? I need not explain exhaustively. Just I chant, you will be able to catch. Asadva idam agre asito tato vai sad ajayata tad atmanagga akuruta. How many times we have to repeat this one to get into the depth of this understanding and conviction. Second one, tasmatat sugurdamuchata iti. How important that has to be again deeply understood. So, Parabrahma is a reality. By his nature, he is called as Sadvastu. Having explained him as Sad, in him the Rupanama are non-absent, are absent. From the Rupanama non-absent state standpoint, same Brahman in the beginning of this Anuvaka is just to, pull our legs, he is uttered or addressed as Asat. So there Shankara Bhagavan came to our rescue. He has made us understanding correct, not allowing us to go in wrong direction. To say that the Shrutimata herself is saying before creation there was Asattu. Therefore, from Asat or Shunya everything came. Don't go into that wrong thinking. Okay, here Asat means the non-manifest of Rupanama. So it is named as Asat. Then it is named now as Sukrutam. Then it is named as Rasaha. Then it is named as the Trupti. Then it is named as finally Ananda. So Ananda is from Brahma, Rasa is from Brahma, Trupti also is Brahma, Sukrutam also is because of Brahma. Okay, Brahma is such a sadhvastu in him, purely in him. The Rupanama are Asat. Unless these things are heard and vigorously inquired in a calm and quiet mind intellect, the purpose for which all these are taught by Shruti Mata, fully we won't catch. But once with our effort and grace we catch it, everything regarding sadhya or sadhana starts becoming clear to us. That is the greatest breakthrough. If I exactly know without doubt what sadhana and what siddhi I have to know, more than 60% is done. Just walking on the path, doing that sadhana and reaching, that's the only thing. So, rasagga hevayam ladva anandi bhavati. Now, in the next sentence, the anyam and pranyam. So, anyam is exhaling, pranyam is called as inhaling. So, through the anya exhalation, pranya inhalation, it is again proved that Brahman is there existing. Because of his presence only, the Anya and Pranya are happening, because of which the life is sustaining, because of which all the upadhis in us, in their integrated, coordinated fashion, they are working. How important are these contemplations? Again, if, in spite of all these explanation, the Brahma Tattva still remains to be indicated only, but directly can never be explained. Still, he is Sakshat Paroksha only. Atyanta Paroksha. He is again Nirvyavahara, then Nirvishesha. So, we have seen up to this. So, then So, so this pair again I am reading before the एतस्मिन् अदृश्य वाला अनुवाक का और सेंटेंस का पहले वाला अवतारिका से पहले वाला जस्ट टू कीप द कंटिन्यूटी कि यदि यत मीन्स यदि एषः एषः मीन्स इज ब्रह्म एषः दिदात्मा एषः आनंद आकाशे मीन्स परमे व्योम्नि मीन्स गुहायां निहितः आनंदः न स्यात् इफ दैट आनंद इज न स्यात् नहीं है न भवेत् चेत को हि एव लोके अन्यात् अपान चेष्टां कुर्यात् इत्यर्थः if that Brahman is not there in the Guhara, oh, Hruday Kuhara, Hruday Akasha, who will do the exhaling? Then Kaha Pranyat, Prananam Hiva, Katam Kaha Kuryat, who will do the inhale also? Therefore, Tasmad Asti Tad Brahma, that Brahman is there. Then Yadarthaha Karya Karana Karya Karana Prananadi Cheshtaha. Okay, yadartha hi karya karana prananadi cheshtaha. Yadartha means because of whom and for whose sake. परमात्मा के कारण ही परमात्मा के लिए ही कार्य करण जो भी है चेष्टाएं कर रहे हैं. कार्य इज द बॉडी, करण आर दी 14 of the instruments, 10 ज्ञानेन्द्रिय कर्मेंद्रिय and 4 अंतःकरण. And then prananadi, the inhaling, exhalings, and pancha prana. All the chestas are yad arthaha, for him only. And then tat kruta eva cha anandaha lokasya. And also, because of the presence of that Brahman only, we are becoming anandi. Clear? The three things please understand. One, because of presence of the Lord, through the pranana, then anyana kriya, pranya anya kriyas, and other physiological function, we are surviving. Second, all these faculties are working for him. This is the most difficult thing to catch. But if this clicks, we are really enjoying the Vedanta. You understand? All our faculties are working for Parabrahma. If you don't think or accept like that and say that all faculties are working for me, the Jiva, then I, the Jiva, become stronger, then the Brahman is forgotten. They are all working for Brahman only. Be attentive. Then what Brahman wants from them, if you say that they are working from Brahman, nothing doing. Only the presence of Brahman is indicated through their working. Presence of Brahman is indicated through their working, that's it. More than that, the Brahman has no desire, nothing, for those faculties to work for him. Already we have seen, no? Bhagavan has not that any of the kamana for his own sake. Second point is this one. First is because of his presence only, right from inhaling, exhaling, up to all faculties working is happening. Because of him, they are happening. Second, for what sake, whose sake they are working? For the sake of Parabrahma. And what is the sake of Parabrahma? Is just expressing his presence, that's it, through them. Therefore, in this way, this is what said in Gita 5th chapter, Brahmani adhaya karmani sangam tyaktva karoti yaha lipyatena sa papena padma patram ivambasa. The most perfect shloka to explain what is here. So what is said here? Brahmani adhaya karmani. So all faculties of action when we do for the sake of Brahman, not for us. In that karma means kartrutva, karma, karma phala. So we are doing karma according to our dharma only. Point one. But that dharma karma also is a action, and in that is karta is there. Whatever karma phala comes, all of that when you do Brahmani adhaya, and not expecting any result from it is called as sangam tyaktva karoti. Then what will happen? Lipyate na sa papena. He will not be tainted by the papa. And what is the papa here? Nothing but the ego or jiva bhava becoming stronger or real. One thought, remember, Jiva will continue suffer as long as he is alive. Jiva's suffering ends only when he ends in the realization of Brahman. Why? For the simple fact because the Jiva is limited. Anything limited has to bound to suffer the limitations. Only limitless, conditionless, infinite alone can be without suffering. So these are the very crucial things in Vedanta. When we catch, our level of understanding will be little higher, deeper, and subtler. जीव का अर्थ ही दुखी. No jiva became shashvata sukhi. He might have got little pleasures when he does punyam. Its phala comes, which we have exhaustively discussed in our earlier anuvakas. पुण्य करेगा, उपासना करेगा, सुकृतम करेगा, so he will become happy. But that is endful. Punya, sukrutam, upasana. Therefore, sukha is over. Again, is dukhi. Even while going through the sukha, he has got the fear, etc. And the sukha he is enjoying is not up to the expected level, quantitatively, qualitatively. Even if it is so, there are some disturbances around. So that always distracted, fearful only the jiva. Even if sometime through punya and everything, he may get little sukha. But otherwise, the Shashvata Sukha, Ananta Sukha, is never possible in the Ashashvata Sa Anta Jiva Sthiti. What is Shashvata Parabrahma? What is Ananta Parabrahma? In the Prapti of Ananta Parabrahma, only Ananta Shanti, Ananta Sukha will be possible. Clear? Now, what is the explanation this is given for? In Gita, Lipyate Nasa Papena. We can translate it as ki vasanas are not formed. And what is jiva? A bundle of vasanas put together only is jiva. Is it not? अहम वृत्ति में चिदाभास हुआ और वो चिदाभास वाला अहम वृत्ति वासनाओं से जकड़ गया, then he became jiva. So therefore, even if it is said lipyate na sa papena, we can understand the papa is jiva bhava only. Now, na lipyate. Then when there is no Jiva Bhava, it is getting reduced. Then the cloud of the Jiva Bhava is going away. The sun of the Parabrahma Anubhuti starts revealing. The example is Padma Patram Iva Ambasa. In the water only the lotus leaf or petal is there. But it doesn't hold to any water drop onto itself. Never it touches at all. In this way we have to live in this world. From this particular mantra, what is to be understood? The three topics are what? First, it is because the Brahman who is present in the Hridaya Kuhara that the Pranana Kriya, the Anana Kriya, and all other inner Kriyas are happening. Without him, they won't happen. This was explained in the earlier explanation. Again, don't expect me to exhaustively repeat it. The simple thing was every of the faculties are working in coordination. When a number of things work together in coordination, that work is not for them, then for something else. So, and that something else is not a part of it. And what is that which is for whom they are all working and which is not a part of it and without which they cannot work? That was spoken in the earlier para as Chaitanya Atma. Then we already have discussed that Chaitanya is Sat Brahma only. Do you remember? Then it is ego which is uncontrolled, ununderstood, claims everything, whereas it's itself existence. अपना खुद का existence is not on its own. It is dependent. It is not a real faculty. Ego is not a reality, but acts as a real, like an actor on the stage. It's not real, but it takes up that role and goes on playing. So the ego is not real. That day when we realize that ego is not real, therefore the entire samsara belonging to ego is meaningless, then transcending the ego from the samsara, I reach to Brahma Tattva. When we understand it, we are really blessed by Shruti Mata. For that purpose only we are going on studying our Upanishads with Bhashyam. Okay. Now because of Brahman they are working. Second, for the sake of Brahman they are working. Third, any jiva, because of whatever reason, if he is getting ananda, that Ananda is from the Brahman only. This we have already discussed while discussing the Panchamonvaka also, or Panchavakosha. So the two parts of the main mantra. को हि एव अन्यात् कः प्राण्यात् यदेश आकाशः आनंदः न स्यात्. इन द हृदय आकाश में ये आनंद ब्रह्म नहीं है, तो हु एंड फॉर हु सेक that pranana, anana and all other karana sangata actions, functions are happening. For whose sake? For his sake only. Second then, yadesha, the next sentence, esha hi eva anandayati. This Brahman alone is the one who, even for the jiva, whatever the ananda is getting, he is supplying it. Oh. So, tasmad asti tad brahma, yadarthaha karyakara prananadi cheshtaha. Most important is tat krutah evacha ananda lokasya. Everywhere ananda is because of Brahman only. Kutaha? Because esha hi eva paraha atma anandayati sukhayati. It is the presence of Brahman because of whom Ananda and Sukha is coming. And that Sukha from which source coming, which medium it is coming, the quantitatively, qualitatively how it is, that depends on the Dharma Anurupam, the Punya Papa, what we do. We are not here talking about pure Brahmananda, but any other Ananda. Like in the Nidrananda, in that Avidya Vritti, which is not disturbed by Rajas or Rajoguna or distraction. So the Brahma Ananda only is reflected. Therefore, Nidrananda is Brahma Ananda. So to in the Swapna, whatever Ananda we get to, good dreams also come sometime. कि आपको उपनिषद क्लास का छुट्टी मिला. Even that also Ananda, because Brahma Ananda. In the waking plane, whichever Vishayanandas we get through Panchendriyas, through our mana, all of that is from Brahman only. Esha hi eva anandayati, anandayati. If he is not there, then for whose sake and who will give the ananda, who will get the ananda? Esha hi eva anandayati. And this we already, from the external standpoint, we already discussed. Ki if any vastu has got happiness, it should give it to everyone. And to same person, it should give it to him happiness all the time. It is not happening. Second, this I will not explain it in detail because 100 times we explained it. कोई भी एक वस्तु व्यक्ति खुशी सुख दे सकता है, तो सबको देना है, हमेशा देना है, नहीं दे रहा. Second one, by this analysis, the Ananda Sukha is not from the objective world, it is said. Then the Ananda is from the subjective Brahman only. This was proved in our yesterday's beautiful discussion in Anuvaka, that the Brahmagnani, listen carefully, the Vidwan, he is also in Ananda and Trupti. And what was the analysis there? Ananda and Trupti cannot come without Rasa. Okay. Then the Rasa has a source for the common man, you and me, like that of the Madhura and Amla, ityadi objects. Brahmagnani has no source of such type. But still he has got Trupti, Ananda and Rasa. Then from where then the Rasa must have come for him? If he is not indulging any of the Vishaya Vastus. And he is in the Brahmanubhuti, please, Brahmagnana. Therefore, that Brahmagnana, yeah, Brahma Vastu, from that only the Rasa must have come. From that only the Trupti must have come. From that only the Ananda must have come. For him, for the Brahmagnani. Further, Sutimata said, it is not that from Brahman the rasa came, but Brahman himself is rasa swarupa, raso vaisaha. So too, it is not from the Brahman through rasa that the trupti came, but he is trupti swarupa himself. Third, it is not that Brahma se rasa ke dwara, trupti ke dwara anand aa raha hai, but it is ananda swarupa himself. So this discussion, if you forget, then this sentence again becomes questioned. What is that? He is the one because of whom the Ananda everybody is experiencing. Okay? By Vyatireka sadhana, we denied that the outer objective world is the source of happiness. By the Anvaya sadhana, we discovered that it is because the Brahman inside that there is an Ananda. Okay, in that discovering Brahman as source of Ananda, we use the example of that saint or sage or sadhu or sannyasi who has given up everything Sula Sukshma Karana and yet he is happy. Where from it must be? From that state where he is established in, and he is said to be established in the Karana of all of them called Brahmavastu. Therefore, unka trupti, unka anand, unka rasa sadhana is from Brahman. Now, not only for him then, for everyone, again, ultimately, the rasa swadhana, though how we may think it is from the objects, but coming from the Brahma Tattva. This thing 100 times you have to contemplate and come to the conviction wherever the Ananda is there, it is from Brahma Tattva. Therefore, the true pure Ananda, if we need, we have to go to the Brahma Tattva only. Just like very silly example, I don't know it is fit or not. From the retailer, you buy an object. From the wholesaler also you can buy the object. From the distributor also we can buy object. But there are some manufacturing outlets also. There are some places the manufacturer के place में outlet वहाँ रखते हैं. This is very less cost because the distributor, the wholesaler, the retailer, all those commissions are reduced there. And if it is accessible to us, that manufacturer के outlet में जाके खरीदना, why not go there? Why go to all these three? So too, the manufacturer is Brahma only of the Ananda, and his outlet is always open. Go directly. Why go to the distributor of the intellect? Why go to the wholesale person of the mind? Why go to the retailer of the karma and karma phala? Think about that. The distributor retailer has not produced it by himself. He got from this the wholesaler. वो भी खुद नहीं बनाया, उसको distribution से, उसको भी कहाँ से है? Manufacturing unit. Is it not? Think मैं थोड़ा गलत बोला तो ठीक करना. I just use that thing. I don't know all that. Marketing चीज़ें how will I know? If any of such things I know, why will I become Babaji? Nothing is known. इसलिए बन गए. And you all know it also पक्का. So एष हि एव आनन्दयाति और एषः ब्रह्म यः आकाशे व्योम्नि स्थितः यद् तदेव आनन्दयति. Remember that Ananda in the cheeti of getting chini, Ananda of a bird, koyal, when it gets that summer wala subah subah aam वगैरह का फल या पत्ता खाने को. Ananda of the tiger when it is able to hunt its own prey. Ananda of a deer if it can protect itself from the tiger's chase. Is it not? Ananda of a child because mother touched that child. Is it not? Ananda of the youngster, he passed or got the job. Ananda of middle-aged man that he could make his own house. Ananda of retired man, that a dignified work is actually done by me, so I can relax. Everyone's Anandaka. The reflecting media may be different objects which we think of, but the main source is Param Brahma only. And for this, one common logic throughout the life is what? Whichever the source we think as happiness ka source hai, it should exist or not. Because from non-existent, so existing happiness cannot be felt or experienced. We are experiencing happiness. It cannot come from the non-existence. So to that object from where we are getting happiness, it is existing. Then only it is giving happiness. Therefore, if you really are honest, whose must be the happiness? Of that because of which that object is there, of that because without which that object cannot be there. So every object is there because of existence in it. No object will be there without the existence in it. Therefore, even we tentatively, superficially, in our hari nature, say that that object is the source of happiness. If we become thinker, little contemplative, that existence because of which the object is existing, that is a cause of happiness. That is a source of happiness. Remember, in that Brahman, which is the ultimate source of happiness, it is not the happiness like the Vishayas, where the Kamana, the Karma phala bhoga through the Indriyas. ये वो सब नहीं होता उधर. That is a being itself is being blissful. I am an eternal, immutable, birthless being. That experience it's called bliss there. Don't imagine that bliss of the Brahman is like the outer worldly things. Even though in this very Upanishad, we will listen the student saying ha hu. That is only once when they touched it first time. That was first time. That also they couldn't explain it in any words. Not that every time they sit for meditation and realize Brahman, they say ha hu. It's only first time. I know any exciting thing when you see first time you shout. Then every time you go, you don't shout, no? है कि नहीं कि आपके बच्चे अमेरिका से आए एयरपोर्ट में हाँ हो यू hug them they are staying with you one day 1 month every day when they get up and you meet them do you say हाँ हो you don't say that भाग जाएंगे वो अमेरिका में पहले दिन कहते हैं बस that's it. So there's nothing called any of the outer worldly excitements in that. It's just being the infinite self is the bliss there. By the way, so far we explained the sentence. Esha hi eva anandayati. हो गया यही है जो आनंद देता है ब्रह्मा therefore his name is Brahmananda. So if you see that the Ananda is from him, all the pranana anana kriyas are from him, all the indriya vyapara is for him, from him and for him. Instead of knowing that Brahman because of which all this is happening, we are caught up in these things so much with our identity that we have forgotten Brahman only. That is why we are suffering. Still, we have not yet completed the theory, at least theory also. Much more, same thing 100 times we have to repeat till it clicks to us. What is the final thing to be clicked? In my own cave of heart, the Sad Brahma is there. In the recognition of him only, the liberation from all pursuits of happiness will happen. Then the permanent happiness bliss is gained. Therefore, I will go only for it. Till this happens, please remember, our Upanishad study has not been completed. सो कुतः एष हि एव परः आत्मा आनंदयाति और आनंदयति सुखयति लोकम धर्म अनुरूपम हो गया. तो सेकंड सेंटेंस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इतना समझ आ गया ना. ब्रह्मन ओनली गिव्स हैप्पीनेस टू एवरीवन डिपेंडिंग ऑन द पुण्य पाप दे डू. पुण्य और धर्म दे डू. In general, it is said. But more importantly, it is what? Saha eva atma ananda rupaha. That Atma alone, whose nature is Ananda, Avidyaya, because we don't know him, Parichinna Vibhavyate, he is expected or experienced as limited through various sources. So, Pranivihi ityartaha. Okay? Parichinna iva Vibhavyate, Pranivihi ityartaha. You understood? Because of not knowing him directly, called not having the Vidya, called as Avidya, that Ananda is tukude mein through some sources we are gaining. In that way we are feeling. Vibhavyate. So infinite blissful Ananda, because of the obstructions of the objects, so we are enjoying it as tukude. Parichinna, tukda. But it's very limited Vibhavyate. Vibhavyate, ajnanena. Because we are not directly contacting the Ananda Swarupam Brahma, but we are getting or trying to get the Ananda through the objects. They were parichinna. So those 10 minutes of eating that ice cream, there is Ananda. It's a parichinna Ananda. Before the ice cream is got, there is no Ananda. Once it is over, that is over. Then again for something else we go. From something else we go. In this way, with ignorance of the Brahma Ananda Swarupa Atma, which is our own essential self, we are getting that Ananda only in a Parichinna Rupa from the world of objects because of our own mind's conditioning. Already proved, Ananda is not from the objects. Ananda should be from Brahman. We have already proved it in last 15 minutes. Now, if it is really understood by us, will we run behind the Parichinna limited Ananda through the objects? With this logic, the Vairagya becomes so effortless. And then the introvertedness to reach that to that Brahma Tattva who is beyond all Panchakosha. To such seekers, the next Anuvaka gives all the guidance for meditation. Next Valli, the Bhrugu Valli. फिर भी देखो, ये ब्रह्म अस्तित्व के बारे में फिर भी डाउट रहेगा, बिकॉज ही इज टू एक्सपीरियंस्ड ओनली, इज निर्व्यवहार निर्विशेष. But the struggle of Shruti Mata and Gurus is to convince us about his astitva, then follow. Then you only will experience. सो श्रुति और गुरु ब्रह्म है, हृदय में है, पाओ तुम, यूल बी ब्लिसफुल, तुम्हारी मर्जी करके छोड़ सकता है, बट दे नॉट डूइंग. Shruti Mata herself presenting it in the form of so many Upanishads. The Gurus are expressing like Shankaradi through so many of Bhashya. That all shows their kindness and compassion on all the jivas, that they should not get lost in pursuit of happiness into the miseries and bondages. इतना कृपा, इतना करुणा है, बताते जा रहे हैं, जिस तरह से बताने से हम समझे वो तरीका ढूंढ ढूंढ के बता रहे. लेकिन अध्यात्म रामायण, Vyasa Bhagavan is struggling to in what way the students of Adhyatma Ramayana become devoted to Rama. More than that, the meditators on the absolute Brahma Swarupa Atma. Therefore, any prasanga comes up, he will give the Adhyatma Jnanam. Today we'll see even Swayam Prabha talking pure Brahma Jnana Rama. That is their Karuna. We have to, and everyday class may what are the bullet points learned. We have to just to go through. Sometimes they are repeated. So therefore, it is Brahman because of whom the Ananda is possible, not because of anything other than Brahman. That Brahman is the Hridaya Akash. All other Ananda are because of him reflected. Because of our avidya, we think that it is coming from the objects. We also think therefore that the Ananda is limited. Therefore, when it is over from one object, then go to the other. We are that way becoming samsari. It's all in the mind, mind you. Creation of mind only, projection of the mind. That's why Vedanta means transcending the mind with the help of the mind to reach to the never mind state of blissful being. They're not mere words, please. एष हि एव आनंद याति. सो सह एषः आत्मा आनंद रूपः अविद्यया परिच्छिन्नः विभाव्यते प्राणिभिः. Only because of not knowing him as their own self, they consider him as the limited, coming from one or the other object of the person. Even within ourselves also. The Jagrata Avastha Ananda Parichhinna, Swapna Avastha Ananda Parichhinna, Nidra Avastha Ananda Parichhinna. I agree, Nidra mein Ananda hai, but as long as you are slept, that's only. When you wake up, that's gone. स्वप्न में भी as long as you are there, permanent नहीं हो, परिचिन्न है. जागृत में तो hundreds of conditions have to be fulfilled to get one आनंद. You know, like in many modern couple, it is more than the matter of love. It is only adjustment only, or it is only some compromise. Not that they are gelling with each other, because only with pure love you gel in spite of everything. But that love is overpowered by your own money, your own job, your education, your beauty, your other talents. Then you can never become one with love. Therefore, still you stay together. What is what? Only gel compromising, that's it. छोड़ दिया तो लोग क्या समझते हैं इस तरह. In the same way, all our sukha in the world is a compromising type only. समझ गए ना? Not the true happiness, effortless happiness, infinite happiness. Where is it coming? Compromising only. इट इज लाइक दाल में नमक कम है तो दाल डाल ली, नमक नहीं है डिब्बे में, अब खा ले रहे हैं वैसी. मजा है बिना नमक का भी, कहते हैं. दैट्स कॉल्ड कॉम्प्रोमाइज. अंडरस्टूड? बिकॉज है ही नहीं नमक. अब चलेगा, चलेगा ब्रांडली. वी आर नॉट रियली ब्लिसफुल. है ना, आम खरीदते खाने को, लुक्स लाइक सो येलो फ्रॉम आउटसाइड, इट विल बी वेरी मीठा. देन यू कट इट इनसाइड, अंदर वो सफेद है. इट इज लाइक ए रबर ओनली व्हेन यू ईट, बिकॉज केमिकली पकाया उसको. बट स्टिल यू गिव द मनी, और लिटिल फ्लेवर ऑफ द आम तो रहेगा ना आम के फल में, और उसको खाकर हम कहते हैं चलेगा, कोई बढ़िया है. दैट्स ए कॉम्प्रोमाइज ओनली. The real joy of eating mango, sitting on the tree like a monkey. You can never have like this. I ate 15 mangoes by sitting on the tree and उसी को pluck करके all fully पके हुए फॉर द सेक ऑफ सेल दे पहले तोड़कर फिर उसको कागज में लपेट कर उसको पकाते हुए निकालते हुए बेचते दैट ऑल यू नो इट इट्स अ कॉम्प्रोमाइज ओनली यू गो टू होटल यू ऑर्डर फूड चाहे ठंडा होगा या गर्म होगा या नमक नहीं डालेगा वो मसाला ज़्यादा होएगा तीखा होएगा या क्वालिटी ऑफ द ऑयल इज नॉट गुड बट देन कॉम्प्रोमाइज वेरी गुड बढ़िया होटल में हमने खाया सो टू द फ्रेंड्स ऑल गप्पे मार मार के बकवास वाले देन वी हैव ए सूडो हैप्पीनेस आज मजा आया दोस्तों के साथ क्यों मजा आया उसने अपने जिंदगी का विषाद सुनाया मैंने अपनी जिंदगी का विषाद सुनाया I am happy because I am not the only fellow miserable. He is also happy because he understood the fellow is similar. What are we doing? Compromising on the true bliss and happiness of the self. Who is pursuing? That is why Parame Brahmani kopi na saktaha. Nobody is interested for a Brahma. Balastavat krida saktaha, tarunastavat taruni saktaha, वृद्धस्तावत चिंता सकता परमे ब्रह्मणि किसी को हिम्मत है किसी को ताकत है tremendous energy very deep commitment you understand that determination is required to understand and walk this path till we reach. Some of you have therefore continuously listening. Because of that, we can see how the opening up is happening slowly, steadily. This is how it happens. For everyone, it happened like this only. Now you understand why it is said Bahunam Janananti Jnanaman Prapadite, and out of lakhs and millions, why only few? Now you understand the reason? Why few people come to Upanishad, Vedanta, Brahma Jnana, Bhashyam, and plenty folk when there is bhajan kirtan followed by bhojan prasad. यहाँ भी भोजन प्रसाद के टाइम not at the time of listening. It's a tremendous effort, tremendous energy, lots of sacrifice. It is not easy thing. You and I are feeling it definitely. अब इतना मेहनत करके भी कितना नॉलेज मिला कितना टिका कितना यूज किया कितना आगे बढ़े अगेन दैट इज अ थिंग दैट इज वाई इट टेक्स लॉन्ग टाइम इफ इट इज सो फास्ट एक जन्म में होना चाहिए था पर nobody it happened in one life. If some great Ramana Maharshis and all realize well, they have had पीछे hundreds of lives of efforts. कोई up to this clear? असद्वा इदमग्र आसीत् ततो वै सदजायत तदात्मानग्र स्वयं अकुरुत. Second point, तस्मात् तत्सुकृतम् उच्यते इति. Third one, द्वै तत्सुकृतं रसो वै सः. Fourth one, रसग्रह्यवायं लब्ध्वा आनंदी भवति. Then को एव अन्यात् कः प्राण्यात् यदेष आकाश आनंद स्यात्. Then the most important one is एष हि एव आनन्दयात्. Okay. Now we have the most important topic of Vedanta. It is now discussed. Okay. The literal meaning I'll tell, then with Bhasha we'll study. We may study for less time but thoroughly. Literal meaning is Yadahi, whenever. Yadahi, Etasmin, okay, on this self, which is of this nature, Adrushye, Anatme, Anirukte, Anilayane, Abhayam Pratishtham Vindate. Means what? Abhaya Pratishta. Wherever there are two, there is Bhaya. When we, the Atma in this Lakshana, when we have established inner, then only for once for all, the all samsara karana rupi bhaya goes away from him. He will become abhaya. Point one. Point two, yada hi eva esha etasmin udaramantram kurute. From this Brahma Tattva, for any reason, no other reason other than ignorance, even little sense of separation we have. Consider ourselves to be jiva. Atha tasya bhayam bhavati. Therefore, from that Brahman only there is a bhayam to him. Therefore, for both the Jnani The Bhayarahityam is coming from Brahman. For an Ajnani, Bhayam is coming from the Brahman. Therefore, wherever someone is experiencing Bhaya or Abhaya, for both of them, the Karana is Brahman. Through this explanation, again, the Astitva Brahman is proved. Astitva of Brahman again is proved. फाइनली हमको ब्रह्म अस्थि पे अड़ना है. फिर कहाँ है? हृदय आकाश में, बुद्धि गुहा में. किस रूप में? इन दैट ज्ञाता दृष्टा मंता चिदाभासा चित्तु एंड अहम ब्रह्मास्मि सत्य रूप सदरूप. बट है की बात पहले पकड़नी, देन कहाँ है, कैसा. So from the standpoint of bhaya experienced by the people, both of them are because of presence of Brahman. And to prove this, पेश श्लोको भवति में ना पूरा इतना बड़ा झड़ी लगाते हैं. In this world, all the phenomenal forces are functioning so systematically because of their fear from Paramatma only. Wonderful. That will be the eighth Anuvaka. This paragraph ends the seventh Anuvaka, in which each sentence we repeatedly studied how salient and important. अगर हम नहीं पढ़ा, इतना मेहनत करके नहीं पढ़े, मानो ऐसे एक दिन में आपको कैजुअली बता के चले गए, then the essence of that would have not got. Now each one, when you remember with contemplative mind, you know the essence of it. और आज ही 3-4 बार मनन करो तो the knowledge will be strong. This is very crucial. In every of the study, many portions will be there of various grades of importance. Among them, one is very, very crucial and important. In the same way, in the Upanishadic Vedantic study, this seventh Anuvaka is very, very important for its beauty of contents. Because Brahma Asti, because Brahma only there is Ananda, because of Brahma only all the Kriya Cheshta of the Pranas, of the Antakarana, of the Indriyas, etc. Because of Brahman only there is Trupti, there is Rasa. He is the one because whom the Sukritam is happening. And ultimately, the entire world of names and forms, be attentive, are unmanifest in him. At that time, he is called as Asat. He is staying himself in the pure Sadrupa when not even one name and form are expressing. If they are all expressing, they all have in their cause the Brahman only. देखो ऐसे ब्रह्म बिकॉज ऑफ द मोह माया हमसे छुपे हैं. देखो, if you really study this portion 10-12 times, na, everywhere Brahman, Brahman alone, nothing other than him is there, that intellectual conviction will come. But still, such Brahman is hidden. That is the power of this Maya and mind. Understand? Because what is Maya and mind is objective drushti, taking the object as subject. What is the sadhana? Subjective drushti, reaching to that subject which can never become object. Is it not? But mind and Maya. Even now, while listening, mind is only in the outer objects, outer places, outer timings. It's not contemplating on the inner self. Even class, class के बाद तो पूछना क्या है? That is why prayers to the Lord, O Lord, bless. You know the prayer of Muchukunda yesterday. Chiramiha vijinartha tapya taptaha anutapya manaha. Avitrusha shad amitraha. You know? Then somehow katham भवत् पादपद्मं लभ्य प्राप्तः शरणदा ओ लॉर्ड पाहि मा आपन्नमीश. इतने भटक भटक के somehow I reach your feet, O Guru, Lord, please protect. In the same way, unless we that way extend the ardent prayers, then we cannot try to go beyond mind and Maya. Then only we'll reach him. Have patience, have faith, put due efforts. स्ट्रगल चलते रहो, रुको मत, पीछे मुड़ो मत, इधर उधर मत जाओ. बस इतना है. नाउ नेक्स्ट वन, अवतारिका फॉर दी ये तस्मिन अदृश्य वाला मंत्र. ओके, थोड़ा हम देखेंगे कि भय अभय हेतुत्वातु भय का और अभय का कारण होने के कारण, of whom भय अभय हेतुत्वात् विद्वत अविदुषो हो, for the vidwan the abhaya, for the avidwan the bhaya. So a vidwan is fearless and avidwan is in fear. Okay, and in both of them, vidwan or vidwan, the cause of fear and fearless is again the Brahman. Therefore, asti Brahma, asti tad Brahma. Even fear also, you know, we can use it for reaching the Brahman. Misery also, if we can use to reach the Brahman, because fear is equal to misery only, then we have understood Vedanta. सुख दुख पाप पुण्य भय भय रहित सब कुछ उस ब्रह्म के अस्तित्व में ही हो रहे हैं. A papi also cannot be doing papa without Brahman in them. Brahman is not papi. Logic is given now here for this sentence. What is the sentence? Bhaya bhaya hetutvat Brahma asti. Experience of bhaya and abhaya we see in the people, in us also. That again is indication for the existence of pure Brahman. And to whom the bhaya, to whom the abhaya? For the vidwan abhaya, for the avidwan bhaya. And who is Vidwan, who is fearless, and who is Avidwan, who is frightened, will be explained in the next mantra. That we just know explained after chanting mantra. The one who discovers his oneness with Parabrahma is Vidwan. For him, then there is no Bhaya Hetu, he is Abhaya. The one who not yet discovered oneness, maintains separation with the Brahman, he will have the fear from the Brahman only. Because जिससे हम अलगपन मानते हैं उन्हीं से हमको डर और दुख होता है ना. Like in your house, you have 10 people. With 8 people, you are happy. You are the ninth one. With some 10th person, there is some gap, antaram. From that person, only you have fear and dukkha, not from the 8. The number is 8 there, majority. But with them, there is oneness. There is no separation. Therefore, there is no bhayam. Like train, mein, whole family is seated, 10 people, 6 or 7. No bhayam because you are one. Suddenly, another person boarded the train and came to that same, let us say, compartment and particular place. Because he is not a group of ours, immediately bhayam comes. But after some time talking, when you find him to be, no, he's not harmful, again you include him in the definition of you all, then again no bhayam with him. In another station, another fellow comes, again the whole group, along with this fellow, have bhaya with him. अब वो भी मिल गया तो फिर निर्भय. This is how we see the bhaya abhaya hetu. It will be explained again to us. So bhaya abhaya hetutvat vidvat avidishau अस्ति तद ब्रह्म अविदिशो हो. विद्वान अविद्वान को अभय और भय हेतु होने के कारण ब्रह्म अस्ति ऐसा प्रूव हो गया. Logic is given now. Careful, very careful. Ki very interesting logic it is. Very cute. Sadvastu ashrayena hi abhayam bhavati. Again, the fearlessness happens when we take this refuge or support of something which is existing. Is it not? Something which is existing, from that only the abhayam comes to us. Fearless. Is it not? The child he is going, then the mother is next to him because the existence of mother is fearless. So sadvastru ashriyatvena hi abhayam bhavati. Sadvastu ashrayena hi abhayam bhavati. First point is clear. For being fearless, you need to have a support. And the support should exist. है कि नहीं? जो नहीं है वस्तु, फिर आश्रय नहीं है, तो फिर डरता ही रहेगा ये तो. जब कभी हम निर्भय होंगे, that is because of something existing there. Examples you think about. I give you the mother example. Mother है therefore fearlessness. है कि नहीं? वो कहता है क्या? मुझे नौकरी नहीं है, therefore I am fearless. Nobody says. If he says, इसका अर्थ क्या है? He has no नौकरी, but he may be having some business. Is it not? Then only they will be fearless. और बिजनेस में नहीं है तो पुश्तों ने या बुजुर्गों ने कमा के रखा all the golden biscuits. Lot of the wealth is there. Therefore, he may say, I have no naukri, but still I am fearless. So here the fearlessness is not because of not having naukri, but because of having that money which the forefathers have given. Sadvastu ashrayattvena eva abhayam bhavati. One logic is given for how the abhayatva bhairahite is achieved. Second thing is what? Ki, second interesting thing. Na asat vastu ashrayena bhaya nivrutti upapadyate. So too, by taking the support of non-existing object, bhaya will not go away. है कि नहीं? निर्भयता होने के लिए और भय जाने के लिए एक सद वस्तु होना ही चाहिए. Therefore, somebody is frightened. Okay, for that also there is cause. Somebody is free from fear. From that also there is a cause. That is Brahman, Sadvastu. Now, Katham Abhaya Hetutvam Idi Uchyate. How the Brahman is the cause of fearlessness. Very good shloka, very essential. Along with on the meditational seat for व्यवहार. ये वाला मंत्र बहुत बहुत आवश्यक है व्यवहार के लिए. Generally, Upanishad mantras are only aimed at making us realize the self or truth. This is along with that utility also helps in the worldly vyavahara too. Because in the worldly vyavahara we suffer maximum because bhaya only. All dukkha is bhaya only. You know, I told you the other day, the mrityu bhaya, the fear of death, and then the cheating bhaya, that somebody will cheat me, then the dukkha bhaya, the fear of misery. So fear of death, fear of deception, fear of misery. From that only every other misery comes. Brahmagnani never has that because fear of death is gone away because he discovered himself with that Brahman which is birthless, deathless, changeless. Okay, Sat Brahma ko pata kar li, the fear of death goes away. Then Chit Brahma ko pata kar li, Brahma, there is no fear of deception. Then Ananta Ananda Rupa Brahma, when we discover, there is no fear of misery. Samsara ends there. Okay, now the introduction is given for this mantra. What is that? कि भया अभय हेतुत्वात् ब्रह्मण अस्तित्वम विद्वद अविदिशोः. The logic is what? Without a sadvastu ashraya, abhaya bhayarahityam will not be there. So too, without sadvastu ashraya, existing bhaya also will not go. After saying so, Katham abhahetutvam, how the Brahman is the cause of fearlessness, this mantra says. Let's chant once more. यदा ह्येवैष एतस्मिन्न दृश्येनात्म्ये निरुक्ते निलयने अभयं प्रतिष्ठां विन्दते अतसो भयं गतो भवते यदा ह्येवैष एतस्मिन्नुदरमन्तरं कुरुते अथ तस्य भयं भवति तत्त्वेव भयं विदुषो मन्वानस्य तदप्येष श्लोको भवति. With this portion, the last one, seventh Anuvaka concludes. Yada hevaisha etasminna drishyena nirukte nilayane abhayam pratishtam vindate atha so abhayangato bhavati yada hevaisha etasminnudaраmantaram kurute atha tasya bhayam bhavati tatveva bhayam vidusho manvanasya tadapyesha श्लोको भवति. Now the Bhashyam 2 minutes देखेंगे. Okay. Hmm. 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 Oh, great. Hmm. Om. Hmm. 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 how big it is. I am seeing 4 pages is there. This Bhashyam. Little I'll start. I'll not explain everything today. Tomorrow we need a complete day for it. So यदा हि एषः एतस्मिन् अदृश्ये अनात्मे अनिरुक्ते अनिलयने अभयप्रतिष्ठां विन्दते अथ सः अभयं गतः भवति. This is a sentence Shruti Mata ka Bhashyakara is trying to explain to us. So the meaning is yadaham eva means yasmad. But whatever the reason, by whatever the means, eshaha sadhakaha. This sadhakaha, here etasmin word is used. Etasmin means Brahmani. So when this sadhaka in this Brahman what? When he gets identity, that will be told toward the end of the paragraph. अब इतना बोल रहे हैं जब इस साधक को इस ब्रह्म में, अब किस ब्रह्म में कि किम विशिष्टे ब्रह्मणि, तत् ब्रह्म का आत्म का या लक्षण बता रहे. In fact, this Lakshana Yukta Brahman, when we are struggling to reach, we will reach, and once we reach, every reason for fear goes away. So, by this, again, a chance is taken by Shruti Mata to expand the explanation about the Brahma for our contemplation by giving us the pointers pointing to the Brahma Vastu, indicators indicating to the Brahma Vastu. सत्यम ज्ञानम अनंतम बता चुके हैं, but some more are added here, and these additions of these words are based on the fifth anuvaka end. Remember what was the पांचवें अनुवाक में अंत में, स्वामी जी पांचवें के अनुवाक में अंत में था पूर्ण मदः था. Do you remember पांचवें? हाँ, ठीक है ना. सच्चा, this that's what tat sruštva tadeva anupravishato tadanupravishya, then satchatyacha bhavaktu, then niruktamcha bhavatu, then nilenancha vijnanancha satyamcha anutamcha satyam bhavatu. Same those words only are used here. अगर हमको याद है तो फिर याद रहेगा, नहीं तो नहीं, नया लगता है फिर से. So what is the subject under discussion now? The Brahma Swarupa Lakshanas are told. Then, in this Brahma Swarupa Lakshanas, whoever finds his identity, he will never have fear. Because he is an Atma. And for anybody, Atma se fear nahi hota. Fear to Anatma se hota. Second is what? Whoever is finding even little difference or distance with this Atma, because of Atman is not the fear there, but because you took it as an Atma, separated from you, therefore the fear comes to us. Therefore, the common universal point is wherever sense of separation, otherness is there, fear is bound to be. Wherever there is fear, insecurity, there can never be happiness. So, too, wherever the oneness is established, for whatever the reason, all the fears go away, there is no chance of dukkha. Therefore, that reason by which oneness is established is correct reason. And no reason is correct because there is a parameter by which oneness is established permanently. Only one reason by which the oneness is established permanently among everything, that is from the Mula Karana of all of them, called as Parabrahma. Therefore, Parabrahma प्राप्ति से ही एकता का स्थापना होकर निर्भयता होएगा. Only by the experience of Brahman, by establishing oneness, we get freed from all the fear which continuously is there till the sense of otherness is there. Sense of otherness is ignorance, because there are no two things, only one Brahman is there. इग्नोरेंस के कारण, द्वैत के कारण दुख है. ज्ञान के द्वारा अद्वैत पर ब्रह्म पता चला तो किसको देखकर दुख होंगे? क्यों दुख हो है ही नहीं. There is nobody other than me to love or to hate or to fight or to become miserable or to become even happy. I am one without second. That Brahman is me. All the Bhaya Hetus go away in the Jnana. Other than that is no way. That's why first divine qualities Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhi. दैवी संपदा में भगवान 16 अध्याय पहले अभय को ही दैवी संपदा कहते. then Sattva Samshuddhi, then Jnana Yoga Vyavasthit. These are the main ones. Then all the remaining are extra additions. There in Gita, 16th chapter, when we study, we'll see. 16th Gita with Shankara Bhashyam is so beautiful. I'm also very excited to study it and talk. Without talking, I can't study. Somebody I'm so searching who will listen. I can give even Shishya Dakshina also. But थोड़ा टेम चाहिए मिलेगा. सो भाष्य में कहते हैं कि यदा हि एव यस्मात् एषः साधकः एतस्मिन् ब्रह्मणि किं विशिष्टे ब्रह्मणि अदृश्ये दृश्यं नाम द्रष्टव्यं विकारः दर्शनार्थत्वाद् विकारस्य न दृश्यम् अदृश्यम् अविकारः इति अर्थः एतस्मिन् अदृश्ये मीन्स् अविकारे अविषयभूते अनात्मे अशरीरे यस्मात् अदृश्यं तस्मात् अशरीरम अनात्म्यम यस्मात् अनात्म्यम तस्मात् अनिरुक्तम विशेषः हि निरुच्यते विशेषः च विकारः अविकारं च ब्रह्म सर्वविकार हेतुत्वात् तस्मात् अनिरुक्तम. Oh, these things, if I can explain to you, I am really master in the sense, yeah, I have understood Bhashyam, I can say. If I can explain, it's a challenge to me. But if I have explained thoroughly and you also caught it, Mano, जैसा बताया, you are a double master. So the connection between Adrushye, Anatme, Anilene, it is being established about the Brahman. And on that Brahman, when we have oneness, there is no fear. When we have separated ourselves from that Brahman, there is always fear. Fear is samsara. Let us fully spend tomorrow thoroughly to study this. Don't miss tomorrow's class. Okay, आज यहाँ रोक देते हैं because it's a heavy topic. Already we have discussed heavily. So the intellect or mind ours cannot take more than that. Om 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 Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamādaya Purnamevāvasishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Paramarshibhyo Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Namaham Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Friends, wholeheartedly thank you for having the patience to listen such a heavy subject. All the best. Don't take stress and strain. Come casually, sit in the class with some sattva not rajotamo. Whatever is understood, understand. Not understood, just drop it. A time will come in its maturity to make us understand whatever is required. Yeah, let us study our Yoga Darshanam for some time.